What's going on, gang? My apologies for the lateness. I had a meltdown that I had to deal with. Daughter meltdown of the highest level. So my apologies for being late. But we can confirm, we can celebrate that the Yankees won today. And they won big, right? I'm going to pull out the box score. Let's get to it. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Texas is in the house. Buckeye, Eden's in the house. Brandon's here. The Battigan. Sean Browning. Aiden DeVilla's in the house. What was the final score here? 12-6. Okay, Domingo Germán started, went 6 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. So not flashy, but his ERA is down to 5.54. It was like an 800. It was in like the 8s a couple weeks ago. So Ian Hamilton came in 2 clean innings, and Clay Holmes came in with a clean inning. So I'll take the bullpen with continued. Actually, it's getting a little sunny here. With continued good work from the bullpen. So excuse me. Let me just get some of these cords out of here. Okay. So I'll take that. I will. Now, offensively, Volpe, man, 2 for 3. He's up to 228 now. He's batting like 150 like 2 weeks ago. So slowly crawling up. Aaron Judge, 3 for 4 with a walk and 3 RBIs. Volpe had 3 RBIs too. Volpe had a double as well. Rizzo, 2 for 5, batting 292. DJ was 0 for 4 with an RBI. Gleyber Torres, 2 for 5, batting 266. Willie Calhoun, 2 for 5, his best game as a Yankee, all right, with an RBI as well. Franchi Cordero, well, looks like he's actually didn't even do anything. It was 0 for 0. IKF was 1 for 5. Kyle Gashoka, 1 for 5. Oswaldo Cabrera, 1 for 3, batting 216. So all in all, across the board, it was an eruption that we needed from the bats. And I don't know if anybody thought it was never going to happen or happen anytime soon, but that's why I always stress it's important to be patient too, because they're eventually going to come out of their terrible shell they've been in. So, but what's up to everybody else here? Let me give props to everyone else here. I appreciate you all coming on as always. Again, my apologies for being late. I had to deal with a daughter meltdown. Cruise Control News is in house. Yes, indeed. Yeah, hope you look good today. Michelle Morales, hello. How are you? Yes, it was diaper duty to the extreme, Texas. Diaper duty. Yeah. But it's, yeah, it's it, man. This is it, man. Yeah, let's get them likes up, gang. If you don't mind, anybody hasn't hit that like button, it's greatly appreciated. Who else we have? Sean Browning, of course. The usual gangster Stephen B's in the house. Who else do we have here? Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm happy about today. James Rawson's here. 4 Trains in the house. What's up, Mazza? James Blake. Blail, excuse me. Texas, thank you so much for the sticker. I appreciate that, my man. My friend here, legend. I appreciate that, sir. Yeah, it was a rough stretch, Alex. The Yankees are in a rough stretch, and it just doesn't mean this one eruption doesn't mean it's all done. All right, it doesn't mean that by any stretch of the imagination. But I take solace in the fact that Andrew Heaney is going to be on the mound for Texas tomorrow against Garrett Cole. So, and I think I might have all 4 games here if you're interested in seeing the games matchups for the Yankees. Let's see. Cole versus Andrew Heaney on Thursday. Friday, Clark Schmidt versus Jacob deGrom. Saturday, Johnny Brito versus Nathan Eovaldi. And Sunday, Nestor Cortez versus Martin Perez. So this is actually a pretty good matchups across the board. Pretty good. So Texas they're going to keep adding to this team. They're going to make themselves formidable. I'll tell you that much. So I'll take it. Alex Cedeno, what's up, my man? How are you? What has Cashman done for us? I mean, what has he done? Well, he re-signed Judge that everybody wanted. He also brought in, I'm talking about this offseason. Signed Rodon. I mean, he hasn't started yet, but I'm confident he will. I ask the same thing about a lot of other teams and GMs too. Like, I know people, complain about Cashman a lot. People want him gone. I get it. He's made bad moves as well as good ones, so I get it. And I understand the frustration, but who are we going to replace him with is the question that does all the things that he does for the franchise itself. So, and that's a question it's a fair question to ask, and it's a one that a lot of people don't like answering, but That's the thing. Our emotions don't change their philosophy, unfortunately. What's up, NFE's in the house? What's good, man? Busy. You again fit, NFE. You again fit, baby. You know, doing the thing, man. Doing the thing. That's not a bad thing, man. Never apologize for that. Shoot. My thoughts on Judge's failed third. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'll take the two successful ones. So, but yeah, I mean, almost injured. Thankfully, he wasn't. Just trying to get aggressive, trying to spark the team a little bit, like other guys are doing the same. So, you know, it is what it is. But thankfully, he's not hurt. So we'll take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I mean, it was a rough one for Judge. A little face plant. I mean, they had to check him out. But again, like I'm more interested in the two successful stolen bases than the one failed one. But the one that was a risky one, sure, no doubt about it. I'm just glad he's healthy. And it was a good birthday. Yeah, I mean, today was Aaron Judge's birthday, so maybe want to do a little bit more for his birthday. But he had a good game. Yankees won, so I'll take that. At least they're back on the winning side of this. And I'll even if they lost 2 out of 3, hopefully the Yankees can capitalize on a series with Texas now. So I'm hoping that Judge. I mean, I'm hoping that he and a lot of the bats wake up. I mean, Andrew Heaney. I mean, they should be able to tee off on this guy. But I don't know, unless he throws a freaking Sonny Gray type game, you know what I mean? Which tends to happen when guys that were with the Yankees are terrible, then they go somewhere else and end up being pretty good. So we'll see. We'll see, right? But if only the Yankees could play like this you got that right, NFE. I mean, yeah, aggressive, hungry, just jumping on people early, keeping that lead, adding to it, just piling on the hits. But they had a 5-run inning and a 6-run inning. So, you know, even though they had 6 or 7 zeros, that 5 and a 6 was plenty. Was plenty. So, yeah, Judgment 62, man. I'm telling you, the Yankees we have a highest payroll, getting attacked by not by. Yeah, I mean Astros have a pretty high payroll too. Like we have Hicks and Donaldson in this round. Donaldson's not here now, thankfully. I mean, so hopefully they continue to play Peraza in his place. And I know they're hoping to get some kind of production that they got from Calhoun and Franchi in the spring training, but hasn't happened really consistently. So I know they continue to hoping it, but we just went over the entire starting series against Texas, Aiden. We went over it. I'm watching. I mean, I get the frustration, Alex. I totally get it, man. Totally get it. Cole's pitching tomorrow against Andrew Heaney. Yes. The league be style. Yeah, I mean, exactly. They played a lot of small ball today, a lot of aggressiveness, which lit the fire under their butts today. But again, one game of it is not enough. They need more aggressiveness. They need more consistent attacks. They need more, taking early leads. They need a lot of these things. Herman. I mean, I like this. I would like to see like a game like that where they score 12 runs again, but Herman gives up 2 runs instead of 6. So sometimes I feel like he gets a little bit of complacent when they have a huge lead, and that's I think the last thing that I would want any pitcher to do. So that's another thing I'd like to see. I'll start panicking. Yeah, it's too it's too early to just rule these guys out. I know people are panicking. Yes, I get it. Totally get it. So, but at the same time, it is early. It is early. So they have time. They have time. Yeah. Flight time. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Texas Buckeye. Yep. Severino should be back in a week or 2. So he's looking fine. Rodon through a bullpen. Got out of it good, so got out of it well. So Neil, my man, how are you? What's good? Welcome to the building. Welcome to the chat. Yes, sir. It's all good over here, man. I was a little late myself. I had a daughter meltdown I had to deal with. It was like when they start flipping out. So, but in the 2018 version of Domingo Herman, yeah, 100%, Sean. That would be nice. It would be really nice. It's Yeah, I mean, I get it. With the reasoning when the Yankees win. Yeah, I mean, it's if they lose, it's blame Cashman and Boone all the time. I mean, when they win, it's not like they made move and Boone made a couple good moves today or good managing moves or it's Judge. I mean, it's just that's the peanut gallery. You know, never give any better options, solutions to problems. It's the same bashing all the time. And then then sometimes they'll bash people who don't agree with them too. So that's why they're the peanut gallery, right? It is what it is. So Severino back. Well, and once Severino comes back, I don't know what they're gonna do, honestly. With Schmidt or Brito. I guess it depends on how these guys are gonna be pitching the next couple, week or two. They might go to 6 man, try to stretch him out, keep him healthy. I don't know. Oh yeah, tornado meltdowns. I mean, he's throwing stuff everywhere and you know, punching and kicking daddies, the usual stuff. Usual stuff. But it is what it is. But I'll take today's. I will take today's win definitely, and again, something to build off of, right? And even Judge having a half day, like Texas said too, a good half day. Yeah, just a little bit of rest. Just kept him out of the outfield, half day DHing. So I'll take it. Help his bat. So and well, we know he's not really a starting pitcher, Sunil, but with the lack of depth the Yankees have, I mean, would I extend him in the bullpen? Sure. Would I prefer Matt Crook? Sure. Which is why I think, and they've mentioned that they might go to 6 man until everybody can prove that they're healthy. So that's not my necessarily what I would do, but it sounds like that's what they're leaning towards, Sunil. But we'll see. They may change that. They may change their tune. They may trade Schmidt for all we know. I have no idea, right? So, Andy, always a pleasure, man. Come on back and join us again. Need a reliever? I would agree. A long reliever. That's one reason I keep saying Matt Crook. See, because he can throw multiple innings from the left-handed side. So, I mean, you could put Schmidt as long relief too on the right-handed side. So, Michael King. I wouldn't be starting Michael King. I mean, for like a bullpen game, maybe, but I would not be trying to convert that guy into a starter. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nick Ramirez back in favor of Matt Crook. Yeah, I mean, I would take Crook over Ramirez. I really, really would. It's just, I mean, I want to go with some of these hot hands right now. Crook and Bowers and, some of these other guys. Sure. Cup Chaparro. Take advantage of it. You know, I think to be more productive in the lineup and in some of the pitching stable that some of the current guys are. So why not, But so we'll Cole go every 5th day and have him. I don't know, Texas. I mean, that'd be the question. I wouldn't want to mess with Cole's rhythm. So if he wants to stay every 5th day, I would keep him every 5th day. Or if it was every 5th one round, every 6th the following round. So that's just he gets an extra day rest every second cycle. As long as it's consistent, I think Cole will be okay with it. He's definitely a creature of consistency and habit and routine. So I would want to make sure that nothing screws up his rhythm and his routine. Because he's definitely feisty when it comes to that stuff. As are some other pitchers too. Yeah, I mean the emotional and sensible feeling for amongst most people is DFA Hicks. I don't know if Hal's going to allow. I have no idea. Right, Sunil? I have no idea. Clayton Beater. I don't know if he's ready yet, Aiden, but he might be. I think he's in Double A now, so I think he's got to go one more to Triple A, and then right around the corner. But you never know. Beater could be a guy up here this year too. So no doubt about that. Well, exactly. Too. His pitchers are not really meant to be starters. Exactly. Yep. Sonny Gray was better here in the bullpen than he was in the rotation. He's better in the rotation over in Minnesota. So I mean, it could be that performance here. It could be part of the temperament which affects his performance. So it could be a couple things. So couple weeks for Donaldson, Tim. He had a setback. So I'm guessing, I don't know, June maybe late May. Yeah. I Texas. I mean, I think the pitch clock is definitely helping the workhorse pitchers extremely well. The starters, the guys that are just steady, like no nonsense guys that don't take 50 million breaks. I think it's helping these guys big time, especially guys like Cole. Absolutely, Texas Buckeye. Absolutely. Um, when Donaldson's back, release him, eat them. I mean, yeah, I mean, emotionally, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they'll do it because of the financial commitment. But again, as much as I say it's not our money, it's $20 million or whatever it is. I mean, who knows? Who knows if they're willing to do that? If they would be willing to eat um, Donaldson and Hicks money and move on and just replace them with some younger players, more dynamic players, I think they would probably have a net benefit in production and eventually. And like I said, if you're going to eat that money anyway, pay that money, you might as well get somebody who's going to play the position better. At least you get an upgrade for the money based on where you were before. So, lefty in the lineup, Jonathan, I don't disagree at all. Yep, Diamondbacks, Bumgarner, yep. I just don't know if he's got the temperament and the arsenal for the Yankees, for New York, and I don't know if he has what the Yankees need. You know what I mean? So he might give him durability, but he might have an 80 ERA while he does it. So I just don't know. Don't know. And like, who would he replace in the lineup? I mean, we're not going to replace Burrito with him. Ooh, freaking fruit flies, or Schmidt, or Herman. I don't think we're going to replace any of those guys for Madison Bumgarner. Unfortunately, no. I wouldn't. I would call up Matt Crook before I assigned Madison Bumgarner. So I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do. You know, and yeah, Hicks does hit from both sides. Not Hicks exactly does. Hmm. They brought up someone around the 20 million. I mean, man, these flies keep flying in my face. Bugs. um. Yeah, I mean, you're not making. You're not lying. Mind the 20 million wouldn't be a huge loss. I mean, you would think so. If you got a better production out of the position, then I think they would be okay with it. Especially the 20 million is only this year. They have a buyout for next year, so you know, I get it. Eat Donaldson's money. Drink Hicks's money. Yeah, same too. Exactly, man. Exactly, dude. You gotta take care of that tooth, man. Sunil, man, there's nothing worse than a toothache, man. Nothing. They suck. Calling up Crook, I said it for like a month and a half now. Yep. Yes, indeed. What else we got here? What is good? Pinstripe Chronicles. Tats is in the house. Tats is here. What's up, my man? Yes, indeed, Tats. I mean, a big win today. They needed it. I'm not saying they're out of the hole, but they needed something like this to help see the other side of the hole again. So I'm hoping that they can build off some of this momentum now, right? And we'll see what happens. I mean, tomorrow's Garrett Cole versus Andrew Heaney in Texas, so that'll be fun. They got a 4 against Texas now, and you know, it'll be interesting one. But it's gonna be Clark Schmidt in the second game versus Jacob DeGrom, then Johnny Brito versus Nate Eovaldi. Yeah, and then Nestor Cortez versus Martin Perez. Those are the 4 games against Texas Tats. So yeah, I mean, a pretty good lineup against each other. Really, pretty good pitching matchups. So now, but a little bit chilly in Texas. I mean, I hope the Yankees make some adjustments and kind of get back on footing here with Texas. I'm not sleeping on Texas because they do have a lot of talent there. I mean, look at Marcus Simeon's stats. He's been on fire lately. So you got to figure out a way to neutralize Simeon, some of the other guys too. So we'll see, right? And it'll be, I think the Yankees will probably win the series, probably 3-1, but never know. What's your take, Tats, on it? What's your take? What do you think? What are you seeing from the Yankees right now? that you like and you don't like. And a lot of people see more that they don't like, and understandably so. Understandably so. I totally get it. You know, Cabrera. I don't think we've seen enough, Johnny, of Cabrera yet. He's still young. He hasn't played enough yet. Like, still trying to figure out what he can be. But if we got a Ben Zobrist type of player out of him, man, I'd be pretty damn happy. Tim King and Jordan's in the house too. What's good? Hicks can be. Yeah, yes. Well, yeah, you're not lying there either, Roldy. Roster's not built to win a World Series. Not just yet. No, there's still too many holes to fill, too many upgrades to make. It's just too many, right? So Hicks can't be contact. Well, Hicks has I don't know what he has, what kind of language he has in his contract, but he can be traded. We know that, but I don't know anybody wants to. Is the other question. So and he's got 2.5 seasons left of controllable years. And that contract, when they first signed it, it looked like he was coming off like a 28 home run season. And like, we're like, oh my God, this is a huge discount. 7 years, 70. And now it looks like an albatross, this contract, unfortunately. It looked so good then. It looks so bad now. It's crazy how somebody's performance can drastically change so much to make their contract look so bad. Right? Which is crazy. And that's been thought too, Aiden, but Florial has performed even worse than Hicks has offensively. If that's even possible, he's done it. And every time he comes up to the majors, he does it again. So that's unfortunate. hmm Oh, can't be sent down. Yeah, I don't think Hicks can be sent down. 3 out of 4 from Texas. I will take that. If the Yankees win that much out of Texas, yeah, I'll take that. Like they're letting kids. Yeah, I would agree too, Tats. More pros. Yeah, I think we need to see more from too. 100%. Yeah, overuse of the pen and weakness of the bench are two obvious problems, and they definitely need to get better in both. 100% there, 100%. So whether we'll just see, yeah, why, sir? So they just broke some news a little bit ago. So they brought Weissert up, right? But then they sent them back out already. I got another batch of news for you here. I just found this too. So not Weissert. Yeah. Well, no. Tommy Canely. No, Greg Weissert, yeah, was optioned by the Yankees. He actually is officially reported to AAA Scranton, so he's officially there now. And the other batch of news is Colton Brewer, who they brought at the end of spring training, and he was just pitched there for a little bit, and then he got released already or DFA'd. They placed him on a 7-day injured list, retroactive to the 24th of this month. So still around. Maybe they have something in mind for him. And again, he's another one of these young, solid throwing relievers who could become weapons. It's like Jimmy Cordero, who we talked about for a year, and some of these other guys are becoming pretty formidable weapons in this pen. So, no, I like that. Tim King, he almost got hurt. Almost got hurt. Thankfully, he didn't. Thankfully, he didn't. That's for damn sure. No. Cash Calhoun over Cabrera. Hmm? Willie Calhoun over Oswaldo Cabrera. Oof. That's a tough one. But I do think Oswaldo Cabrera needs to improve his plate discipline. There's no doubt about that. Got to strike out less. So you're right in that regard. 100%. Yeah, yeah, but Texas, I can't play some pretty solid defense, surprisingly solid defense this series. So it's nice when the other teams, beat writers and their mic folks give them some love. It's kind of nice. It really is. Oh yeah, Sunil. Yeah, look at me, my toothache, and I'm still here. Monkey Master. They are proud of you, Sunil. You're gunning it, man. You're gunning it through, man. Yeah? The pen will balance that once you see Rodon and Sevi. I think, yeah, especially with those guys, if they give the starting rotation more length, Tats, then it does reduce the burden on the bullpen. Thankfully, so which would be a good thing. A good thing. Yep. Well, yep, absolutely. Limits to 100% pinstripe. Yep. You're absolutely right, man. Absolutely right. My thoughts on Cordero. Yeah, I mean, he was hot and then he got cold. It seems to be, they're just exposing him as kind of one dimensional. He got a hit yesterday and whatnot, but like we need him to be more than just a home run or strikeout guy, right? So definitely has light tower power. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it. But we need the other consistency too from him. So we'll have to see. Yeah, no IL. Yeah, I know you. I know you're pretty durable, Sunil. I don't think you're gonna need the IL, man. You're pretty. You're like the Cal Ripken of this channel, man. You got that you know Superman durability, man. I know it. I know it. Johnny Lasagna too. Yeah, he's another one. Just have something on him too. Just hold on a second here. I got something on Lasagna here. Don't remember what it was, but let's have a look and see, just in case. Mm, Nothing yet. He's one of the guys that we need back too, though. Him, Canely, at some point Trevino, but Trevino sounds like he's doubtful now. So with him and Canely, I'll definitely take. And if you add a Matt Crook to that or something like that, I think we'll be in better shape. I do. Canely has closer experience. He's got closer mentality too, so he can handle it. He's done it before with the Yankees. So if at some point he got an opportunity to close games, I wouldn't be surprised at all, at all. So I like Canely. I do. Penn seems, yeah. Well, that's the thing too, right? Closer. We definitely need a closer to emerge, Jonathan, and somebody who can handle the load, whether it's short or long or whatever it is. Somebody who can handle the load. So, Cashman movie to me, especially. Sunil said, if Cashman movie was to be made, except with the number of actors opting out to play Hicks and Downing. Oh man, that's fantastic. Yeah, oh, we need one like to get to 50. Can we get one more like to get to 50 likes, gang? Feeling really good about it. Yeah, I mean, Texas again. I'm not sleeping on these guys either, but I feel better about the Yankees coming in town than anything else. So I feel confident that the Yankees will win this series, probably 3 games to 1. Yeah, in quite a few relatively close games too. I would think so too. Well, rather have lasagna on Sundays than I hear that, Johnny T. Yeah, I mean DeGrom facing Judge, that'll be a nice matchup. I want to see, I want to see Simeon and some of these rest of the guys facing Cole. So it's going to be interesting. Simeon and you got Corey Seager, and you got a bunch of these other guys. That's going to be fun. The matchup. Very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. So yeah, 3 games to 1. DeGrom. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna say more likely Martin Perez or somebody who we're not thinking would beat us. So yeah, I think they'll beat DeGrom. Yeah, warm too. Yeah, help these guys move a little faster, get on base. Yep, it's more easily flowing baseball when it's warmer out. So 100%. And Steven, you're right here. You got to play Peraza more 100%. Now that Donson is living on the IL, I'd be rocking Peraza as often as I possibly could. And I would try him at shortstop and Volpe at second. I would just do it. So I think Volpe's a better fit, and Peraza is an elite shortstop, and I think it would add a different dynamic, but add a good skill set to the defense. So, and they're young. Yeah, and Chapman is throwing, 104. Yep. In a low pressure environment like Kansas City, but whatever, right? Whatever. Um, yeah. I wonder if he is drinking any special Gatorade, Chapman. So we'll see. We expect it'll be. I expect. I'm not sure. Hopeful, yes. Uh, if it does happen, I would not no earlier than the summertime. No earlier than that. Likes, all right, gang. So, but I know a lot of people want them done with Hicks. There's no doubt about it, and I totally get why. I totally get it. 51 likes. All right, 52. Thank you, gang. We appreciate that. Rainy in the Dallas, Texas here. Probably close for yeah, why not? That's one of the things I was always wondering whether the Yankee Stadium would ever get some kind of dome, retractable facility or something. And it didn't happen. Yeah. Chapman's game is nothing but you might be right. Yeah. Tom's fizzling in a water glass. That guy sweats profusely on the mound. I rolled this Chapman, man. It's crazy. He sweats a crazy amount on on the mound or anywhere around it. That dude's a sweat machine. Man, 82 and it's like 60 over here. Quitting, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what type of leadership Chapman can bring to Kansas City. Whether he can mentor people, whether he can just be helpful aside from being a dominant pitcher. Hmm. Yeah, well, you're not wrong. I mean, Cashman does whatever he can. He tries to field the best team possible. It doesn't always work. So that's true. Kill the chemistry of Volpe at short. That's not. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to take him out of short, the only way I'm moving him is where place I'm moving to his second. Like I'm not going to move him to the outfield from short or anything like that. I'm just going to move him within the same field parameter. You know, this won't be as bad. Yeah, bad as Ellsbury. So much beer talk now, right? So much beer talk. Chapman sweats so much. I've seen the Rosenberg. Exactly. You see the Rosenberg you squeeze it and it just drips, and drips some more. That's some serious glass. It's gonna be like, oh god. Yeah. Chapman's like a sweat monster, man. He really is a sweat monster. But he works hard. Trains hard. He's super fit, but he's erratic too. It's way, way erratic. So I don't know if I could have done another year like that in the Bronx. It would have been just not worth it, in my opinion. Really. So, yeah, man, it's just sure. Sunil, man, you're funny, dude. You are funny, right, Jocelyn Cooper, Copper? Yeah, man. But that's what we got for you. The Yankees took the game 12-6. Kind of get back on track a little bit. Hopefully, they can figure this momentum out against Texas for 4, and which should be a pretty darn good game. So once I have the schedules out, the lineups and everything else, you're going to get it here. And if you want other breaking news, stuff pertaining to the Yankees and other teams, and you're not subscribed to the channel, I hope that you do that too. I don't want you to miss out on anything good. But peace and love to all these. Thanks for coming on. Your support as always. And we'll talk to you all next time. Last question, really. Chapman's traded in Texas. Texas would be, yeah, I mean, he'd be a big get for Texas, he would be. Although I'm not sure if he's comfortable pitching in the national. I mean, what do you call it? The American League. So I'm just not sure. So Yankees should get Jake McCarthy from the Arizona Diamondbacks. They optioned him. He's one of these young controllable outfielders, with some promise. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Might be another controllable option. But is he an upgrade? Is a question. Like over Dominguez, over Baders, Everson Pereira, Spencer Jones, like all the guys that the Yankees currently have ahead. Is he an upgrade over them? I have no idea. Ron Armelino, what's up, my friend? Mariners, Robbie Ray to have tendon flexor. Wow. What? He's going to miss the entire 2023 season? Robbie Ray? That's a big blow for Seattle. Holy, is that true? Hmm. Oh, yeah, look at that. Flexor tendon surgery. MLBTradeRumors.com. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. Aiden, always a pleasure. Then I'm going to wrap it up. I know I said I was going to wrap it up like 2 minutes ago, but appreciate all yous. Thanks so much again. Your feedback is always appreciated and welcome. and have a great rest of your day. And let's get ready for hopefully a Yankees win series against Texas. And go Knicks, go Rangers. Let's go, everybody. Peace and love to all yous. Next time.